Time to talk video games. Alright. Off to a great start. Usually, when we're talking about games, we're talking about the games that we've just picked up. But today, I want to talk about some of the games that I have been playing lately. So let's check out these 6 games that I've been playing: Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PS5. When I play a game, I like to see it through from the beginning to the end, at least the main story. Generally, I won't pick up a new game until I've completed the one that I'm currently playing. But it's a little different now. I play a game until I decide I don't want to play it anymore, and then I play something different. And I might come back to it, I might not. So I have 6 games that I've been checking out. Let's take a look at them. BioShock. We're a couple hours into the very first BioShock. This here is the BioShock collection. Don't know if I'll play all 3 titles, but I definitely am enjoying the first one. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish playing the first one all the way through. I caught myself there. I was gonna say I'm definitely gonna finish the first one, but there's no guarantee in that. Now, this first one is a good title. This was suggested to me through the comments. You got to check out BioShock. You're gonna enjoy it. And you're right. It's a good story. All this underwater stuff going on in, what's the name of this city? Rapture. Yeah. So after about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, I just stepped away from it, not because I wasn't enjoying it, just because I had stuff to do. And since then, I've taken it out, I moved on to something else. So we might come back to BioShock, we might not. Now, we'll definitely go back to BioShock. BioShock I'm gonna go back to, and Titanfall 2. That's the other one. I need to get back to Titanfall 2 because that single player story is pretty sick. Here's one that I just put back into the PS5 so that Button and I can play this one, Until Dawn. This is one that she'll likely play, and I'll just watch her complete the playthrough. We haven't finished this. We've been playing this since like last summer. So now that she's back in town, we're going to check out Until Dawn, and I'm sure we'll be able to get through this before long. It shouldn't take us too many more hours to finish Until Dawn. Remake is coming out, or is it a remake, or is it just a PS5 PC version? So we'll complete this. We'll see if there's anything different or new when that remake comes out. I'm not a horror guy, so when I say Button is playing this one, I'm just gonna sit back and watch. You make all the decisions. Daddy's chilling. Ghost of Tsushima, director's cut for the PS5. Jumped back into this one recently, and man, this game is still incredible. I hadn't played the Iki Island, so there was some new content for me to see. I think I'm just about done with that island. Once I complete that, I'll likely jump into a new game plus on this game because it is a lot of fun. So if you haven't checked out Ghost of Tsushima, this might be my 4th or 5th time recommending this game on the channel. Everybody knows about this game, but there are some games that you may not have played that's been on your back burner on your playlist for a minute. Check this one out if you haven't done so already, and check out the Iki Island content if you haven't done that yet. I don't know if I'm saying that island name right. It's spelled I-K-I. Ikai? Iki. Playing a few games for the Switch. First up, we have Dusk. Now, this game is a limited run game, first-person shooter. They have 2 versions of the game on this cartridge. There's a remake, and then I guess the 1982. The 1982 version really looks like Frogger. Like, it's just what you would expect from an 80s video game. The remake, however, while it looks great, has that 90s first-person shooter vibe. There's something going on with my version. It won't play right. It's keep shooting. Like there's some type of glitch or some bug, and I can't figure out what the hell the problem is with it. But if you know how to fix it, let me know. But for right now, this game is broken. It feels like a game-breaking glitch, and I've been looking it up, trying to figure it out. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Searched high and low online. I can't figure out why it's doing this. At this rate, I don't know, man. I'm considering this just a broken game. I deleted the file from the Switch, but I haven't put this back in to see if maybe that will resolve the issue. Yeah, but again, if you know something about it, let me know. At this rate, I'm gonna keep it because it's limited run and it's numbered. So number 118. So I might hold on to this just for that reason. But yeah, man, it's a little disappointing because it definitely felt like some childhood nostalgia when I saw it and it loaded up. I'm thinking, this definitely looks like something you would play at the, something you would play in the computer lab back in the day. Doom or Duke Nukem, some shooter, yeah, some computer lab shooter. That's what this reminded me of. So I was excited to play it, but yeah, it definitely is not working on the Switch. Wildness, bro. Like everything is just shooting. It's like an auto fire glitch. As soon as I pick up a bullet, he shoots it. You have something in your hand, I forget what they're called, but they're not swords. I think they're called stitches or something. And it's just, he's just chopping away the entire time. Non-stop. I can't stop this dude from letting off, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, another one that we picked up recently. We picked it up along with Dusk, and that's kind of the new theme, the new way I want to go about getting these games. When I pick them up, I want to play them right away, even if it's just an hour, hour and a half. At least get a feel for the game to see if I like it, if I want to keep it or not. Rather than it just sitting on top of the shelf and nothing happening with it. Picked it up because it was one of those that all I keep hearing is it's nothing like what you expect. It doesn't look, nothing about the cover is like putting you onto what it is, and the back says the #1 psychological horror experience. And I'm about 2 hours in, and I haven't experienced anything horrifying, whether it be psychological or otherwise. I've just been selecting words to make up a poem, apparently reading a book with one of the girls in the club. I don't know if it's a dating sim at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, it's disappointing. It's like, just, okay. So I don't know if it's gonna turn into something better, but again, I'm about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours in, and it is dull. It's definitely just an interactive novel to this point, which I'm okay with most of the time. That doesn't bother me, but this is just not it so far. And I can't see myself spending too much more time waiting for this to pan out to be something good. If you know that it is something good and I should stick with it, let me know in the comments. But based on my 2 hours, this shit is just not it. After these two games were, I would call them semi-bust. I would just say those two games just weren't it. Not for me, at least not yet. Dusk does seem like it would be for me, but it's broken. And Doki Doki Literature Club is just whatever, man. I'm gonna try to play that again tonight. I'm gonna make a commitment to put that in for like 30 minutes and see if it changes up. But as of right now, it ain't it. So since those two games failed me, I went with something that was definitely a little more familiar and probably a hard one to be disappointed in. I went with Sonic Superstars, and I'm enjoying it. Just some Sonic high-speed action, a lot of characters. This one has the Eggman Lego download skin or something on here. That right there. Only played with Sonic to this point. Collected 1 Chaos Emerald, which allows me to get a bunch of other Sonics on the screen to attack whatever enemies are on the screen, which is fun. That was chaos, but it was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Some new power-up thing is cool. I'm not used to that in Sonic. My Sonic was pretty straightforward. Played it on Sega 1, 2. I think I played Sonic and Knuckles a little bit. But other than that, man, that was it for Sonic. Oh no, Sonic Spinball. That was a blast on Sega, bro. Sonic Spinball was, oh man, that's a memory. That was fun. I enjoyed that one too. You have some of those old Sonic games when you jump into the ring and then you gotta collect a coin without hitting the edges of the maze too many times. Yeah, so a nice piece of nostalgia here with Sonic Superstars. This one saved me because the other two Switch games were trash. I just don't know, man. Dusk, again, I just want that game to work, bro. I'm disappointed in that, and it's not working, so. But I'm not trying again. Thank you, Sonic Superstars, for giving me something fun to play when the other Switch games were letting me down. This one is a keeper for sure. Recently, we checked out the entire Nintendo Switch collection. If you haven't seen that video, I will hit that link here somewhere. I'll link it, don't worry about it. But when we checked out those games, I noticed a bunch of them that I don't plan on playing at any point. My dogs are going off. They're not gonna stop either. Hey! Leave it! What was I talking about? So recently we checked out the entire Nintendo Switch collection. And while going through those games, I noticed there's a bunch of them that I have no intention of playing and no desire to keep. So I pulled a lot of these off the shelf and I listed them on Mercari. Gigantosaurus the game, The Last Kids on Earth, G.I. Joe Operation Blackout, Street Outlaws The List. I think there may have been one more. Oh yeah, here it is. And also Monster Jam Steel Titans. The idea with this is, well, the idea with the Switch collection isn't to have all the games, it's to have the games that I want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games here that I do not want to keep can get me maybe 1 or 2 games that I do want as a part of the collection. I want to get refocused, start looking at my list more and grabbing games that I want from that list, start knocking those down and adding new games to it. I don't want to get back into just picking up anything for the sake of picking it up. While that's fun and the hunt for those games are fun, it was something about really focusing and finding games that I'm just knocking off of the list that was like a good adventure. It was fun for me. It was more of a purpose. Yeah, it gave me a reason to really go out there, a reason to sell these and do all that fun stuff that comes with it. So I want to get refocused on the list. We're going to take these 5 games. We've already listed them on Mercari, and hopefully we can flip these and get some games that we really want. I've been looking at Tekken 8 forever. I still haven't picked that up. Street Fighter 6, still haven't picked that up. What else is on the list? What else? We got a Short Hike. Definitely want to get that. Baldur's Gate 3, bro. Baldur's Gate 3. How have I not picked that up yet? Oh, man. Oh, Samurai Jack. Battle Through Time for the Switch. Definitely want that one. Godzilla's on my list. That's kind of like a long shot. I don't expect to ever really get that one, as crazy as that sounds, because I don't expect to pay what it costs to get that. But it's still on the list. There's some Mario staples. 3D World and Bowser Fury, Luigi's Mansion 3. What else? Captain Toad, Unpacking, Cozy Grove, gotta get that one. Persona 5 Royal. Dude, there's so many, bro. Dave the Diver, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh my goodness. Dragon Quest 11. Like, there's so many, man. I gotta get focused, refocus on this list. So we're gonna get some of these games that we don't like out of here in hopes to get some games that we do want in here. That's gonna do it for this week. Thank you for taking the time out to watch. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and turn on the bell for notifications. I'm trying to monetize so I can sit back, play video games, and talk about them with you all day. Help me do that. In the comments, be sure to let me know what games you're currently playing so I can figure out what I need to add to my list while I'm out here on the hunt. Until next time, gone.